Protector of peace, the lawman from afar. Get ready for Dasin model third-party Marshal Bravestarr, or the Sheriff as he's otherwise known. Welcome back to Flicks and Figs 2024 episode 2. So we got a lot to talk about. Here we're showing off Dasin model third-party the Sheriff, looking like a classic version of Bravestarr. Now obviously we'll be getting a more modern-looking Bravestarr from McFarlane Toys, but if you want something a bit more classic looking, you can go for that. And sticking with 80s theme, we've got the latest wave of Thundercats from Super 7 Ultimates. So let's talk about that and more on TAKTAK Toys. Welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of 1/12 scale movie-based action figures and a hell of a lot more. This video is not for kids, so let's get on into it. Yeah, so as I mentioned, Dasin model are doing a third party, the Sheriff, as he's called. Now he's sort of advertised as 1/12 scale, so he does look a little small, so he might be a little smaller being an import figure than say your Marvel Legends or Star Wars Hasbro Black Series or anything like that, but probably within that range, but maybe like 5.9 inches, but I guess we'll see. He's sort of $42 and he's available for pre-order now, places like VC Toys Box, so I'll put a link to that in the comments below. But yeah, obviously, like I say, we are getting a sort of the Marshal from McFarlane Toys, which is a bit more modern looking, but this is more of a classic version of Bravestarr, or not Bravestarr, the Sheriff. But a really cool looking figure. Obviously, Bravestarr was an 80s cartoon from Filmation that came out just after the success of He-Man and the Master of the Universe. But yeah, if you want a Bravestarr, you got that choice. And sticking with 80s themed cartoons, here we've got Dungeons and Dragons, which has been shown off by Super 7 Ultimates. So obviously Hasbro did these before, and now Super 7 are doing these ones. Hopefully they'll complete all the characters. We'll talk a bit more about Super 7 later on in the episode, and obviously their Simpsons line, but hopefully they will do all the sort of core characters from Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I mean these look quite good. They, you know, obviously articulation will be a bit limited as they always are with Super 7 Ultimates figures, but you know, a decent selection. But hopefully, like I say, we'll get all the figures done, because that is a bit of a worry now with Super 7 are following on from what's happened with the Simpsons. Yeah, you've got quite a nice little selection. Avenger would be quite good, a Super 7 Ultimates Avenger, but yeah, let's see what happens. So sticking with Super 7, we've got the latest wave of Thundercats figures. So we've got the sort of Kid Lion-O, as shown here, a few different face sculpts, the sort of thing that houses the Sword of Omens, can't remember what it's called, but it's in the Thundercats layer. Yeah, of course, if you're getting a Thundercats layer, nice little addition. Let me know in the comments below if you are picking up a Thundercats layer, or if you're all in on the Super 7 Thundercats, or if you're cherry picking the line. We've got Snarf's cousin here, can't remember his name, but yeah, this is Snarf's cousin, who is meant to be a bit smaller than Snarf. I remember Mad Hatter saying that on his channel, so I don't know if this will actually be in scale with Snarf, which would be a bit incorrect. I think it's going to be Snarfer or something like that, Snuffer. And then we've got Pickpocket here. I do actually remember this character from the cartoons. He was a bad guy that was initially captured by Mandora, the evil chaser. And then there was another episode where I think he sort of teamed up with Mandora in a space prison or something like that. But yeah, he was initially a bad guy. And then we've got this dream version of Mum-Ra. I'm sure Freddy Krueger won't be too happy with that copyright-wise, but yeah, some kind of dream version. Obviously a see-through Mum-Ra, pretty cool looking, you know, nice little sort of translucent effect. But yeah, be interesting to see when, you know, what these are like when they come out. And then obviously if you do pre-order them from the Super 7 site directly, you'll get these additional head packs. You'll get sort of classic looking Mum-Ra in that kind of dream version, the child Lion-O, a child Snarfer, and another Pickpocket, which looks pretty much the same really, that one. But yeah, that's the wave. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think of them, if you're collecting if you're all in on Thundercats, or if you're cherry picking. And sticking with Super 7, of course I mentioned it before, there was the recent interview with Veebs from the Fwoosh, or not the Fwoosh anymore actually, on Robo Don't Know, on their channel, where they were talking to Brian Flynn, and he mentioned that they are no longer doing the Simpsons line, which is a bit of a shame, because obviously we haven't got the core family sort of fleshed out. So it would have been good to have all the family in the Ultimates line. At least then, you know, you could be sort of happy with at least having the core members of the family. I suppose it's interesting to see what the future of any Simpsons action figures might be. Maybe another company will pick them up and give us, you know, the core family. And on a completely different note, we were talking about Thundercats, things like that before. Here is the Fwoosh. Talking the Fwoosh is their skeleton bone brawlers line. This is their Ninja Scroll line. This isn't Jubei, is it? This is Kagero. So yeah, just showing you the numbers there on how much it needs to fund. But the Fwoosh are obviously parted ways with Robo and Veebs, but they're still doing their kind of action figure lines. And here is the articulated icons. This is the naked ninja, as he's known. He's kind of all see-through, but yeah, a nice little offering from the Fwoosh. So again, you know, these are now need to be kind of like Kickstarter funded or that kind of thing, or their campaigns where they're funded. Don't know how well they're doing. Hopefully they will fund. It'd be nice if we got a few of these. Obviously, if you see any of your favorites there, head on over to places like Big Bad Toy Store, I believe, and you probably can put in a purchase there. Ramen Toys are showing off their Ramen Racer. Here's a few pictures of the packaging, so that's good. And here's Figaro Productions 1/12 scale Kung Fu Dragon, and we all know it's Bruce Lee, obviously. You know, yeah, in another format. Woo! Nice little Bruce Lee impression for you. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you want a 1/12 scale Bruce Lee, here you go. Figaro Productions have got you covered. And talking of martial arts, this could be fake, this could be real. It's sort of causing a lot of speculation on the internet. Jada Toys, this is Violent Ken, and we've got a sort of alternate version, a sort of player 2 or whatever it is, alternate player colour of Fei Long. And then Chun-Li as well. Now, these probably are fake because the amount of accessories they came with. But having said that, the Polmart Ryu, when it first appeared, people thought it was fake, and that turned out to be real. So there's every chance these could be real. But they do seem to come with quite a lot of effects, which make us think maybe, unless there's a price increase, it's unlikely that they're real. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. So moving over to McFarlane Toys, we've got the McFarlane Batfleck shown here in a nice little pose. A lot of people who are collecting the McFarlane line, or sort of, you know, collecting the Batman figures, are quite excited for this. It's quite a decent looking Batfleck, to be fair. It's posed quite nicely by Todd, so one to get excited about. And one that's a bit more controversial is the Crisis on Infinite Earths line, which has got a whopping $40 price tag per figure. Who knows? Hopefully that's not a price tag increase of things to come. We've obviously got the new Batman Adventures wave, which goes up on January 16th for pre-order. So if you like the animated versions, that should be fun. In fact, it's today as Mezco 1/12 day. We've seen Void Wars. Maybe we'll see some more reveals later on in the day at the time of this video. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And moving over to Rumoured Marvel Legends, credit to David Display's model behaviour, Rectangular, and JC from Toys International. We're getting what looks like to be another version of the Thor, the sort of Thor as a Galactus Herald, possibly Count Nefaru. So these would be interesting. I mean, obviously these are rumoured at the minute, but the source that they came from has gotten everything practically right so far in terms of the Wolverine 2 packs and things like that, and the Angel, I think, released, so we can maybe getting a Kazar as well, or Kazar, so from the Savage Land. So again, take these with a pinch of salt, but they probably are pretty accurate. So I guess we'll see as 2024 rolls on. And we've got Comic Icarus, which we could be getting as well. Quite a random selection here. I mean, I don't know whether this would be like an Avengers wave or an X-Men wave, or sort of combination of the two. It's quite a random selection, but who knows how they'll sort of spread them out. Maybe between Avengers waves and X-Men waves. We're getting a what Iron Man is this? Is it Marvel Now Iron Man, or Avengers Heroes Reborn Iron Man? I think that's what it is. Heroes Reborn Iron Man. That might be a bit fun. And then Wolfsbane, I believe, in her X Factor costume. So again, this will obviously be part of a X-Force wave or an X-Men wave. And then a sort of Nick Fury, Dum Dum Duggan, and is it Agent Carter? I guess Agent Carter. But a 3-pack, a Shield 3-pack basically is rumoured as well. So interesting to see if these come to fruition in 2024. And speaking of Marvel Legends, for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams, check out Dan Who Reviews. You can check out Legends and Liquor. Feel free to check out Turtles and Tea with Dan and Tanner, where they talk all the latest Turtles news. And of course, Joe's and Juice with Dan, Mini Plastic Multiverse Tom, and myself, talking all the latest G.I. Joe classified reveals. We did our top 10 of 2023. I'll put a link to that that live stream in the comments below. Let's see what 2024 holds for us on the classified front. And for action figure reviews in the UK, you can check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. He did a top 23 of 2023 action figures, so I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. And he's had his views on the McFarlane DC Multiverse Crisis on Infinite Earth's Wave, so I'll put a link to that as well. And feel free to check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review. He's put up a link for his for Jada Toys Ken. He's just done a review on Jada Toys Ken at the time of this video, so I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. And feel free to check out Justin Collects, who did a review on the Mafex Terminator 2 T800, so I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. And we were speaking about the Fwoosh earlier, weren't we? Well, of course, Robo from the Fwoosh, formerly from the Fwoosh, has got his YouTube channel. You can check out Robo Don't Know. And for the latest pop music covers and original music, you can check out Elson Official Music. And feel free to check out Austin, the hero of collectors. And for toy photography tips and tricks, you can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics. And feel free to check out Cypher Sigma for film reviews and toy pickups, of course. And you can, of course, check out Reddit, a few sort of action figure groups on Reddit. Yeah, it's a great place to check out lots of action figure groups. And of course, you can check out Dante and the Infinity Equation. And feel free to check out AC Toy Design and his YouTube channel and Patreon. And for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more, you can check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter. And for action figure reviews in Ireland, you can check out Brian's action figure reviews. And why not check out Why So Serious Toys? And you can, of course, check out Agent Z-Man at Z-Man12Bat. And feel free to check out Big Will and Pixels and Plastic. And again, like I say, I'll put a link to all these YouTube channels in the comments below. And you can, of course, check out the 3POA podcast, where they talk all the latest action figure chat and pop culture discussions. So yeah, plenty of great YouTube channels to check out there. And as I say, you can check out Dasin Models third party The Sheriff on VC Toys Box if you do want $42, if you do want quite a classic looking Bravestarr. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Let me know anything you've enjoyed seeing so far in this video. And you can, of course, check out my video on my custom G.I. Joe classified Jammer, a character from Action Force, the Action Force line in the 80s. I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. Here he is hanging out with Ultron. And for great places to pre-order and purchase action figures, you can, of course, check out Blue Owl Collectibles. Feel free to check out Invincible Toys and their Fist line, and also Futuristic Combat Soldiers, which are the Futuristic Combat Soldiers anyway, are currently available on Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order. You can, of course, check out Comics and Cocktails. Feel free to check out Valiverse.com for all your Action Force needs with international shipping. And feel free to check out Kapow Toys, of course. You can check them out, yeah. And feel free to check out Star Action Figures. And you can, of course, check out Gobsmack Comics. And again, I'll put links for all these UK independent retailers and, of course, our international friends as well, Valiverse.com and Big Bad Toy Store in the comments below, which stock Invincible Toys. And you can, of course, check out Props and Replicas. And feel free to check out In Demand Toys. And you can check out all the cool stuff. And yeah, feel free to check out the whole shebang as well. And again, links for all these UK independent retailers in the comments below. And if you enjoy film and TV reviews, don't forget to check out filmandtvreview.com. And again, link to their website in the comments below. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Lots of different things to talk about here. What do you think about Super 7 Ultimates kind of, you know, discontinuing? What do you think about McFarlane Multiverse Crisis on Infinite Earth's price point? Let me know what you think. And here's one. Here's a video from before. If you want to check out episode 1 of Flicks and Figs for 2024, it's part of the playlist. But I'll put a link to that in the comments below. Here you can see a few of the figures that were mentioned in that episode. Marvel Legends Angel we're currently looking at. But yeah, and that's Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 6 Luke. So yeah, quite a few figures were mentioned in that video. But feel free to check out that episode if you like. And again, many thanks for your support as always. You make all these videos possible. And just, oh yeah, there's a Cobra Higher Toys Cobra Trooper. But yeah, in 1/18 scale. You make all these videos possible. And until next time, just make sure that you enjoy those flicks and figs.